My name is James Williams Jr., and this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. So, when watching these videos on YouTube about supernatural stuff and time travel and creatures and things like that, and I want to ask you guys, I don't want to force it down your throat because I believe in it. Do you believe in it? Um, I wonder because me and my bro, A Dog, we had a debate about this about 3 weeks ago. We had an honest, true debate about it. You know, just like our honest, true debate about the Dakota pipeline, which I was against, and he wasn't really for it, but he wasn't really against it. He was hung up in between. And being that I am proud to be part Cherokee, I think I was probably more for the stopping of it than for them to continue. They only have yay so many more days before Donald Trump is in office, and he may rescind the decision because he's a douche. Yeah, that probably didn't help. But so we're gonna go with what I came on to initially talk about, which was time travel and its infinite possibilities. I'm gonna um I'm gonna tell you guys honestly. No, I'm not some whack from the future. Believe me, if I was from the future, this would be the last place that I would come. You know, and I mean the um the principle of time travel. If you're like me, if you're a Star Trek fan or a science fiction buff or fan, and a believer in alternate realities and time travel and timelines and things like Flashpoint and X-Men stuff, you know, I'm a full believer in that. And I'm going to tell you why. So I had this uncle who used to get high. Alright? And you know, when you are a kid and you have an uncle that gets high, you don't really take in everything they say. I mean, you take it in, but you don't process it. But if you are ever around somebody who gets high, it takes them to another level. Let me call you back. I'm busy.
I got you. I didn't want anything under contract on this. So I want, you know, be busy, get back to business. I didn't want anything under contract, man.
I'm not that kind of busy. I'm just busy video recording.
All right, well, whatever. All right, well, the ghost is gone. Bye.
Roger that, Archangel. Later, love you, go. Well, as I was saying, that was him. You know, when he was probably about my age, he would philosophize. He had a philosophy of all these things and time travel, space travel, and other things was some stuff he talked about while he was reaching ultimate levels of enlightenment. Ultimate levels of enlightenment. So that when I say that, you'll understand what I mean. He had posed a question to me, and he was probably at the height of his ultimate level of enlightenment. And when I think about it now, I don't think that he was wrong. I don't want to have to get high to find out if he was right, but I don't think that he was wrong. And here's the question, and I want you guys to think about this question, because I'm a comic book fan. And I'm going to name some people that you might know and you might not. If you're not a comic fan, then you don't know them. If you're a comic fan, you should know them. I'm only going to name the like 4 people that I mainly read. I know one for sure is definitely dead. The other one was involved in a hoax. But anyway, Stan Lee, Bob Kane, Scott Ditka, and just for fun, Todd McFarlane. Now here's the question. My uncle said, what if all of these guys that I just named, the guys that draw the pictures and write the stories, are secretly connected to alternate universes and timelines, and these stories that they're putting on paper that we enjoy, these comic books, these graphic novels, these beautiful adventures, if you would, were really happening to these people in these books, but we are receiving it in our world as fantasy. But these cartoon characters, these comic book images, are really living these adventures, and somehow they're channeling it through Stan Lee, Scott Ditka, Todd McFarlane, Bob Kane. I forgot the two guys that wrote Superman, but what if in Rob Liefeld, I like Rob Liefeld, and Jim Lee, what if these guys are conduits for these adventures that we are reading? What if it's secretly something in their DNA that hooks them to that pinnacle of gateways that channel the adventures of people who have passed, lived these lives, and struggled and died, and are living in multiple Earths and universes and timelines? And we are just learning about this, and we're learning about it through these men artwork and storytelling. And when I was a kid, that shit didn't make any sense. As an adult, it actually makes sense. Because when you think about it, when you sit and you think, all right, because Marvel and DC, for me, I will say, since I'm always a Marvel fan, Marvel was the first comics that I read that had alternate timelines where, like, other people were not the color or gender that they're supposed to be. And then DC, so I don't know which one did it first, to be honest with you, but for me, it was Marvel who did it first for me. And so I think about this all the time because I'm like, well, what if my uncle is actually fucking right? What if you don't know, but you are channeling other people's lives and things, and it just kind of happens? I'm still watching timeline story stuff, but what if he's right? I mean, what if he really is right on the money about that? I used to watch a lot of the Twilight Zone, so you know that's also an issue. And same with the Outer Limits. What if these creators of all these stories, it's not just their imagination, it's actually something that they can channel and give to us as their metahuman or mutant powers or whatever. And they just don't know it. They just channel it and think it's their imagination. No one's ever answered that question. But that is the question. And my uncle may very well have been on something. And he may have been on to something. So you have to think about that stuff. Then you got to think about all these fantasies and these games that we play. We all have imagination. None more than a child. I learned that when I thought I could fly. But, when you think about it, for all of us who are religious, how can you believe in God and not believe in the impossible? Since I believe in God, I do believe in the impossible. And to quote Mass Effect 2 and the Quarian Admiral Zen, many things are impossible until they're actually done. So how can we not? And being part Native Native Americans had legends like Coyote the Trickster, the Sasquatch, the Thunderbird, the Deer Woman. Each tribe has a different guardian, with the exception of Coyote. I think Coyote just got around in more ways than one, probably. But if you think about these things and just think about them, don't try to rationalize them. But if you think about them, what if my uncle was right? What if when he was high as hell, he stumbled on to some true facts? This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.